No, this is Leaf Green. So that's Fire Red, where the save is. There it is. I knew that sneeze was coming. Yeah, I'm also doing... the reason the title of the stream is Random Shiny Hunting is because I am doing random hunts. Right now I'm doing a starter hunt in Leaf Green, but I also have some hunts that I want to do in Fire Red, so... I'm just trying to get it all set up, so I'm only... What I might do is actually, I'm not counting soft resets, because I don't normally shiny hunt, and I don't know all the best things to do and all the rest of it, but I will probably for other hunts, although I've already way lost track of, like, this one and Mewtwo that I was also doing on Fire Red. So I was wondering if I just add some sprites to the stream. I mean, I do need to track soft resets at some point. I probably just won't be this hunt. Adamant. So hang on, let's do... It's a shame that it doesn't work as a GIF. Can I not save it as a GIF? No. Oh, that's weird. Well, I saved it as a GIF, but... I changed something. Rename. Charmander. There we go. Well, it's pointless using this sprite then if it's not going to be... I don't know why it's not a GIF. Might as well just use the actual sprite. I wish you could like turn off nicknames. Speed it up. That would be so good. Adamant again. Previously on request. He's calm. We'll move this now. There you go. Good enough. Sassy. Ah, I hate doing that. Oh, wait, maybe if I can rebind it in here, because I think I did it in Fire Red. I love all three of these starters too. I think they all have good shinies. The other thing I kind of want to do is get lucky eggs in Fire Red. I haven't battled the Elite Four a second time. I don't know what levels their Pokemon will be. Mine are so underleveled. They were underleveled when I beat the Elite Four. It's been funny on the shiny hunting Reddit where people are like, "Oh, after 460 resets, I finally got my shiny." So under odds. What do you mean finally? I wish there was a way to have an in-game tracker. So I can check how many hours I have and I guess work it out from there, but then it only says played 10 days ago. This one has 55 hours. Because that's played through the game plus shiny hunting. That's mostly shiny hunting. Oops. Do 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 do. I'm half tempted to like play TBC and shiny hunt in the corner. Modest, nice. Got a lot of modest tonight actually. Oh, no, I don't want to give a nickname. Maybe we should like rotate around. Adamant. Hang on, let's have a look. For some reason, like YouTube always seems to forget the stream settings. I don't really know why it's doing it. Cause I'm not really a YouTube streamer, but useful it could remember the game. Oh, another calm. Beautiful evening. Yeah, playing Pokemon? Why not? Guten Abend, mein Freund. Wie alt bist du? Got a lot of adamant. Lot of adamant. What if everyone playing these games is like similarly like 30-ish? You know. Nein. Mein Deutsch ist scheiße. What do we achieve? So this is a normal Charmander. We're looking for one that looks like the one that's near the chat. So let me see, where's my, oh, here it is. Alright, so this is a normal Charmander. This is a shiny Charmander. So it's one in 1,000. No, sorry, 1 in 8,192 chance. So on average, you need to reset the game to roll another chance at a shiny 8,192 times before you've got like. You should have maybe seen one by then. I don't know statistically how it actually works out in that way, but yeah. And then, oops, I gotta zoom out to see this. Sorry. The reason I'm doing Charmander, although I like all three, is just because it just has a really, really cool shiny. So this is the shiny Charizard versus a regular Charizard. So obviously, if I get a shiny Charmander, I'll get a shiny Charizard, which looks very cool. I'm doing other shiny hunts too, though. But yeah, I've only ever seen one shiny Pokemon on these odds. So for the first, is it like the first 5 games or first 4 first? I can't remember. Whatever. I've only ever seen one on these odds, which is a shiny Geodude that I didn't even realize I'd seen and run away from it. So yeah, I understand every word. Not bad. I will take it. I'm sure that the harder the sentence, the more my pronunciation would be not very good. No, the starters are not shiny locks now. I think, to be honest with you, I think the only shiny locked Pokemon are the trade evolutions. I think, or not trade evolutions. The trade Pokemon. So like Mr. Mime, Jinx. Is Jinx trade? Mr. Mime is trade. I think those are shiny locked, but nothing else is shiny locked in these games. That's awesome. Thanks for explaining. No problem. It's like an extra way to play the game. I'll give you another example. So this is Leaf Green. My Fire Red actually has my played through save, so I actually played through and beat the game on Fire Red. So a shiny hunt I'm doing here is in front of Mewtwo. So here's my team. So I got Gengar, Arcanine, Vileplume, Blastoise, Aerodactyl, and I'm leveling a Pupitar into a Tyranitar. So you save in front of the Mewtwo, engage the Mewtwo. By the way, this would be the most epic clip if this was shiny. It's not. So that's a non-shiny Mewtwo, which you're almost always going to see, except for when the one time you do actually finally get it to go shiny. But Mewtwo... You can shiny hunt all the legendaries in this game, actually, so pretty cool. So yeah, that's a shiny Mewtwo. So it has a green tail instead of a purple tail. And yeah, it's like 1 in 8,192 is the chance to get shiny Mewtwo or any shiny. But some Pokemon you can shiny hunt like this. Other Pokemon you'd have to encounter in the wild and just pray for the best. So. But yeah. Yeah, they're on Switch, so I'm playing on Switch. It's cool because like a lot of people emulate these games, and then they're always like, "Oh, look at me! I can emulate the game for free." Like totally, anyone can do that. Although why you wouldn't just play a ROM hack most of the time if you're going to do that anyway. But nice thing about this is you can actually trade and battle your friends. If you have any friends that have Switches. But that's a nice opportunity. You can move the Pokemon into Pokemon Home, so they're not just on a random emulated game that'll never be official. These Pokemon are official. They'll be you can move them into Home. And a lot of people stream emulated Fire Red, and then they'll get like a shiny, and it's like, oh my god, I got a shiny. And I watch some of them, and I'm just like, but it's so easy to manipulate the shiny odds on an emulated version of the game. You're never really sure when you're watching these shiny compilations or things like that that these are actually official Pokemon. Are they really on those odds? I don't know. I mean, I have the original hardware. Well, I don't have Fire Red, but I do have Leaf Green, and I have my Game Boys over there. Actually, Leaf Green's downstairs. I don't even know what's up here. Gold, red, blue, silver. Oh, maybe ruby, sapphire. Oh, is sapphire up here? I have sapphire up here. So I have all of these on official hardware, but any Pokemon, especially on red and blue and gold and silver, those Pokemon are dead. So play Cal. I'll play Cal when there's a server to play, which will be Bango. But even then, I won't play Bango. I just don't have the time for MMOs like that. I love Cal, but I you know, I just don't have the time to play it. It just, when I was playing the last server I played, I enjoyed it, but it took up so much of my time, you know, to be competitive. I don't have that kind of time. I want to play games casually. But for sure, Bango I'll play. But, like, not in an official capacity. What I'll probably do is log on to friends' accounts and mess around. Maybe do some PvP. You modded your DS? Well, you could play these games on DS. I think, right? I think. I'm looking forward to them adding Emerald, because that'll mean we can shiny hunt Mew. And have a official, not hacked, shiny Mew would be amazing. So it's quite a hard shiny hunt too, I think, though, because Mew does like some crazy stuff. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, so you're saying, yeah. I mean, for me, it was like a no-brainer. I wanted to play the games. Basically, for me, I like Gen 1, 2, 3. I don't mind 4, but I haven't really played it outside of Brilliant Diamond. I would like to play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I've never played that. Shiny hunting the starters in that game is really easy. Well, not easy, but like way easier. But yeah, I didn't pick up Pokemon until Gen 9, basically. So I didn't really play for a really long time. So I've played the first 3 generations. I have actually played, like I said, I played Brilliant Diamond. So I have played through 4. But and I have actually played Gen 8. I borrowed my friend's copy for that after I played Gen 9. And I'll play Gen 10. But like I said, there's a big gap where I haven't played Pokemon. So I had to learn all the new Pokemon and also all the gimmicks. Like, when I came back into Pokemon Mega Evolution, I was like, well, what the hell have they been doing? Now I think Mega Evolution is really cool. I'm not such a big fan of the other gimmicks, but I do like Mega Evolution. But yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. Shiny hunting in these games. The later games just so easy. I mean, in Violet, I have so many. I think I can access the storage, right? Yeah, I have random shit in Pokemon Home. There's some shinies here. Is that the last shiny or is that shiny? I don't even know if that's shiny, to be honest with you. It looks shiny. I think it is. Anyway, then I think randoms. Yeah, then there's shinies in this box. Shinies in this box as well. Geodude is my only ever 1 in 8,192 odds shiny. And I failed it. Palswine is cool shiny. Hey, Randy, thank you, man. Arbok and Sandslash have cool shinies.
Milady.
My lord. Yo, thank you so much, Randy. I appreciate that. Then I have, like, all these. Some of these were for competitive raids and stuff. Like the Azumarill and stuff. But yeah, quite a few shinies in here. And then shiny Rayquaza. And then I don't think a lot of these, because these are shiny locks, some of these, so they're not shiny. Oh, and these are my shiny starters. So, well, I guess this is what we're going for in the end. I didn't finish getting all of them. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, apparently there's a box 20. I don't... Oh, probably because I moved Pokemon on, that's why. So, yeah, so quite a few. Shiny Mew is the dream, though, if I could get Shiny Mew. But, yeah. It's a hell of a lot harder in these games, though. So, it's quite hardcore. But I'm used to grinds. The thing is, I'm not like in a race against anyone like I am in MMOs. So, it's fine. I can take my time. Like, it's still hardcore, but it's not like a time before other people get loads more and I have to, like, feel inadequate or get FOMO. But yeah. I haven't decided yet what happens if I get a shiny on this. I played through the game already on Fire Red. I could port the shiny to Fire Red. Or I could do like a shiny playthrough of the game. It's kind of what I was doing on Let's Go. I actually don't even remember where I got to on that. I need the cartridge in to check. But it's no small feat to do a full shiny team playthrough of the base games. With those odds. I tried to do shiny Abra from the game corner, but that did not go well either. Did that quite a lot. At one point, I will add a tracker. But how can I add a tracker now? I know I've done a lot, but who knows how many I've actually done. There's some Mewtwo I've done a lot, but I don't know how much. Brave. Could bravely be a shiny, that'd be good. Oh, even Randy's sub RNG couldn't bring it to us. Naughty. Come on, baby. Yeah. Have you got bored of Coven? It wasn't so much boredom. I was just realizing how much time it was taking me to play Cal and be competitive in an MMO like that. I just don't want to come home and feel like, oh, I gotta play this for hours, you know. So that was the main factor, and that's been something that would be true of any server going forward. Even like really like, you know, like Bango with the Giga Polish. Just like Cal is just such an eater of time that I just don't feel like I have anymore. I mean, there were other issues with it, like the Castle War meta was ass. The stacking to win, I thought was kind of dumb. Like, I can understand there's a desperation to win. Like, I kind of get that. But when you have such a small community that Cal Online private servers are, and you do so, you behave so negatively and make the PvP so unfun, just so you can win, you end up like creating a poor cycle where you're just gonna kill the server because you're just, yeah. So that was kind of weird. There was a lot of botting as well that Bloody struggled to get on handle of, which I felt sorry for him, but you know, it is what it is. It's what people are like these days. You need to be on it, and it's kind of hard to be on it all the time, and yeah. I think also like it's difficult because if you're a server owner and you have, like, no server has, like, giga people, you know. Okay, maybe Bango will, but, like, for the most part, servers don't have, like, insane amounts of people. So when you ban, you know, that player is going to quit. Even though they've done wrong, they've botted. And then they're maybe, like, telling their friends, being like, oh, let's quit this server, I'm banned, you know, like. So, those two were also factors. Like, the last Castle War we did. I can show you quickly. I think I still have it recorded. See if we can find this. Okay, so kill veterans, plant the flag, kill AK. Where is it? I'm trying to remember where it is. Is it this one? Is it that one? No, it's not that one, is it? I'm trying to remember what push it was. Oh, it's this one. So we ran up on them with EE and everything. And in order to win the fight, they stayed in a stack, and you can't target people or do anything. They can just out-heal all the damage. And I'm just like, anything to win. Like, it's just, this is the same thing Zoo would do. And it's just like play the game. Just accept the fight loss. You see what I mean? Like, stay in a group. You can't individually target people, and the MAs can keep you all alive so that you can win. Now, in a situation you have third job in PvP, you can't do that, but we didn't, so. So yeah, anyway, that's why, that's another reason I was like, nah, I can't be bothered. I don't have time to invest like a week's worth of grinding to then play Castle War, and then that's what you're met with. Anyway, No, you just download the game, my man. You don't need online access at all. I mean, you need online access to, like, online to be able to pay for the game digitally and download the game digitally. You need online connection, but you don't need online membership to play Fire Red or Leaf Green. It's only like they have those for like playing like Nintendo 64 and GameCube games and stuff with that like. Da, 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 da. Yeah, no, I get you. You do need online services. Like, if you wanted to play, like, GameCube, which I haven't done yet. Although I think you also... Don't you need to download... Pay for the game still? I can't remember. I haven't actually tried yet. I downloaded the thing to do it and then didn't do it. Looks like you can just play it as long as you have the pass. Because I wouldn't mind playing some of these. Soul Calibur and Luigi's Mansion. I have some of these games physically. I have a Nintendo 64 still. Okay, I have Kazooie. Or no, I have Tui. Extreme G Classic. Snap. No, there's Tui. I have that. Stadium 2. I used to have that, but don't have it. I have normal Stadium. Anyway, so yeah, so I think you need a membership for those. You need a special membership too. You don't like not even like normal membership. I don't know. They kind of rinse you. But these games you just pay once and buy them. So it's not a fresh start. No, it's this is Leaf Green. So the playthrough is on Fire Red, and right now my dude sat in front of Mewtwo resetting. But this is for the starters. So I use one game for the shiny starters and one game to play through. What's up, Yeno? Yeah, I'm not really playing anything else at the moment. I did, dude, I did want to play TBC, and I can play casually. Like, I can just hop on, do a few quests, try and run some dungeons, you know, do the level progression, because that's where Classic shines the most. But I'm just like, oh. Every time I think about spending the money to sub, I'm like, So I'll let it run out. Nihon. Speaking of Japan, you know. Oh yeah. It's your boy in Japan. Hype. I like Pokemon. Don't ask me why I had a curry. Yes. I didn't really need to jump, so. This was really cool. Himeji Castle is cool as fuck. There you go. There's Mewtwo. Shibuya. Yeah. Yeah. Hype. Yeah, it was cool. Very, very cool. I could have I don't know where it went. I had like a code for like a. So this is from before ZA came out. So I got shiny Koraidon from Japan, which is very, very cool. And I gave the other code to my friend. Godzilla packs. So. Yeah. I got these ones too. It's too reflective. Hang on. You can't really see it. Ah. Mothra too. I don't know if you can see that. Norin. I don't. How do you say? Oh, that's devastating, Azu. Nagoya or? That's where Legoland is. Yeah, many of us grew up Pokemon.
"私たちのほとんどはポケモンゲームをプレイして育った."
Random Daniel, thank you so much. Shiny. Ah. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. So I got a I have to remember when it was, but I got a shiny once in these games, and it was a Geodude, and I had the flu at the time, and I didn't know I'd gotten the Pokemon, and it ran away. Well, it didn't run away, I ran away. But I didn't click the next screen because I'd noticed that it was shiny, but too late. I'm just trying to find the picture of it. I don't remember when it was, though. I always forget. I found it before on another stream. I'm trying to remember when it was. Because we had really bad flu. Oh, I found it. Hang on. I might not be able to see this. No, you can't see it. Anyway, it's... Maybe I showed on my screen. Hang on. Share. One second. So, this is on normal hardware. And I didn't realize it was shiny, and I was just training Pokemon. And I ran away. Because I didn't know. Really sad. So, yeah. Very sad moment, I'm afraid. Come on, baby. Come on. Do. Azu, don't you mean a yes, boss? Bashful. I have to decide when I'm going to do a counter and how I'm going to do it and what Pokemon I should hunt with it. I guess I could do more than one hunt at the same time. I'll just have to save different slides on OBS. I don't know. What the hell is that? Digimon story time. Stranger stream. I mean, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I kind of think, like, what do I want to play that's in the near future? At the moment, I'm kind of chilling. I think it's fine. Just chilling on Pokemon, but obviously Winds and Waves is next year, so the new Pokemon game's ages away. People are raving about Pokepia, but I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money on it. So that's out. Maybe I'll ask for my birthday if it's like still like people are still raving about it by then. I never know what to ask for. You get to a certain age and everything you want is really expensive, and I'm like, well, I don't want to put that on a birthday list. I'm in my 30s. I'll just buy it if I want it. You know? Maybe you don't know. So I'm always like out of ideas of things to ask for, so I could ask for that. Yes or okay. Not quite that old. Fair enough. I've certainly had enough chatting about Cal Online Today economy. Yeah. In the guild Discord, I had someone came for Curdy for being. I posted one of like Bango's updates in the Discord, which just looked really cool. People were hyped about it, and then one guy was asking another guy if he was being sarcastic about being hyped for it. I was like, it's like, this is a cool thing to be hyped about, you know, it's cool. He said, well, that's the last thing I would do. I fix all the bugs. It's like, well, it's already fixed. Like, it's the most seamless client of any clients ever, you know. Like there isn't, like I think it's a bugbear of mine because it reminds me of when like in BDO, people used to like shit on like anything that wasn't like balancing. Oh, there's a patch that has some cool content and some cool stuff. Oh, but there's no class balance. So shit. Why the devs like? Yeah. Coming back to BDO? No. BDO is dead to me, unfortunately. Maybe a classic BDO. I don't want to play what modern BDO is, but I loved when BDO was fun for me. Share it? Yeah, let's take it. I'll show you. So yeah, they've been doing a lot of cool stuff. So this is what they've done, right? So there's this game option here where you can turn on information about drops. So you can do like important drops only. No drops information. Or like all of them. So that's pretty cool, you know. But we're not allowed to be excited about that, so. Anyway, yeah, sorry, Alone. I feel bad because, like, I really enjoyed BDO and having the community, but it kind of reminds me of when it was, like, the same with Tanks. Like, I enjoyed having the community I had in Tanks, but the game became unfun because of developer direction. And it's just, like, I just don't enjoy it. I played BDO specifically for the open world PvP and the fun of that, and then the, you know, the feeling of progression in PvP. That was all I cared about. And I feel like the soul's been kind of ripped from it a little bit, so yeah, I'm not going back to it now. By the way, would you start? I do think that there needs to be more done. It's difficult because, like, obviously in Mango, you know, Zen and Lafreak are very much eager to keep things as close to int-like as possible with only a couple quality of life improvements that don't affect the overall gameplay. But, like, I do think there needs to be something done about how mages, you know... I mean, there's loads of balancing queries you could have about the game as well, you know, so it's not just that, but... Anyway, yeah. You could definitely make changes, but... I think one of the main changes... should be egg XP, as far as I'm concerned. I'd love to see a server address egg XP problems, but I don't know what the D1 solution is. You could reduce the amount of mobs in each room, I guess. I don't know what else you can do. Lower the levels of the mobs in D1 so they can hit them early, but lower the amount of mobs, but keep the XP similar. If you can even do that, I don't know. Probably not, but... it's really difficult. I think egg XP is probably the #1 problem. I do think the XP rate the mages get is obviously obscene, but... it's that they compound that with egg XP, and it sucks to level an egg as a physical attacker. You're always going to end up with a mage-leveled egg when you're rich. It's kind of weird because you can't grow your own animal, which is, like, a bit lame. But I mean, I'm not gonna play, so I'm just gonna, like, on the periphery make content on this server, I think. Just don't think I can run my own character. Too much time. I need games that I can put down and not have FOMO about not progressing. That's how it was back then. Yeah, but I guess my argument to that is like actually what's happening now isn't it like so it's just that metas have evolved and improved so much, you know. No, I won't play. Not my own character. I don't have time. You know. But I'm definitely going to be like making content on the server. But I won't play my own character. Absolutely no chance. I just don't have the time to do it. I hope the server does really well because they deserve it for the amount of like amazing stuff they've done on these ancient game engines. But you know, I come home from work and I don't want to spend every hour of my evening home from work or weekends gaming on Cal just to keep up with people that share their characters. So I'd rather log friends' accounts on for PvP. Maybe someone can't make a castle war. I could play a castle war every now and then, you know. I want the server to succeed. But I can't. I won't play directly. And that's any server now. I've like, you know, I have to accept that I don't really have the time. I mean, I might feel differently if like people couldn't share. But I think that's really the big thing that's like it makes it impossible. Like there's edgies will share accounts with each other. There's people that pay edgies to grind their accounts. There's people that share accounts anyway. All kinds of different variations of sharing, and it's just all of it's like I can't compete with that. I'm not, you know, a neat. I don't. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to play something I don't normally play. You know. I mean, I played UG this time for the majority of Coven, and yes, there were problems with the fact that the Zia files are horrendously bugged to play UG. And it probably would have been better on Bango's files, even though you know, Thief won't be out on launch on Bango anyway. But all the same, like, I really only want to play either God of Bo or IG. It would be IG, but yeah. Anyway, so it's fine. I'm not like, you know, it's like, just like, you know what? I have to accept that this is a limitation of mine now. And I'll support friends. Maybe I'll log a friend's character. Since everyone shares anyway, I might as well log a friend's character every now and then play. And so, yeah. For sure, like, I'll do what I can to promote the server, support the server. Just like I did with Coven. I liked Coven, so I made videos on Coven, you know. But compared to any other server, Bango's just on such a different wavelength level, so yeah. That's why like Pokemon's good, because like you can pick it up and put it down, you know. And I need games like that, because, you know, I want to come home, and if I do game, that's fine, but otherwise spend time with the wife, or you know, weekends I don't want to be like, oh shit man, I should be grinding. It's not fun. I have that real competitive drive, so I really can't help myself with things. Like, the worst thing that could happen to me right now is my friend gets a shiny, my IRL friend. I'd be really happy for him, but it would, like, trigger that competitive instinct. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's fundamentally a good game, you know, and it is fun, and despite its age and its quirks and all the rest of it, you know. I mean, most of us do play for some form of nostalgia, but look at Azu. Azu absolutely gamed on Coven, like gamed. And I hope that he does the same on Bango. Crazy conversation on the guild Discord. Yeah, I mean, bro was clearly very upsetty spaghetti, but like I was gonna go to bat for Curdy because like feel like he was like a bit harsh. And initially I was just like, you know, first off, he assumes there's like loads of bugs on the most clean files ever produced, which I was like, that's your go-to. You're shitting on someone getting excited over things, like, oh, why are the devs spending? This is why I was talking about BDO. It's like same thing you'd always see in BDO. People can't separate things. And BDO, to be fair, did actually have problems, whereas like he's never played Benko, so but Curdy was very excited. I feel like he kind of like rained on his parade, and that's why it annoyed me. But then it just kind of escalated. It was like, oh, just because someone doesn't agree with your opinion. Like, but your opinion is that the game needs bugs to be fixed, and that should be prioritized. So that's fine if there are bugs to be fixed, but how do you know that there are anyway? And he just kept going and going and going and going and got real upsetty spaghetti. It reminded me a little bit of like the crying through the mask meme. And I was like, man, I'm too old for this shit. Like, just calm down. But yeah, I mean, the stuff they've done no other server has done, which is why it is exciting for those of us that are used to what Cal normally looks like. To see such good improvements to it is something to be excited about. Even if, like I said, I can't really afford the time to play a server again that way. Although, like I said, I'll be like loosely associated probably with it. And I am excited to see it go and produce. And like I said, I'll probably make videos. I'm sure Zen and Freak won't mind me having like a sub-GM account that can go invisible, run around, and I can film things, which is what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All I did, I timed him out. I didn't actually kick him, and then he's obviously left the server, which is whatever. Just like, this conversation is going nowhere. You need to cool off a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it's, that's only like one little thing. Like, the amount of stuff they've sent me of things that they've done. What if I have... Where's the other thing you sent me? Oh, like little stuff like this. Hang on. So, this is a loot window from the boss. Oh, you can't really see it. Hang on. This is a loot window from a boss, right? And it tells you who's gotten the loot, so who's got the ability to pick it up. If you then click on it, your character moves to pick it up. It's just like little stuff like that they've been doing as well. Like, what is this one? Oh, this is your task list. You've got loot window. So quest window's been improved. What was the other thing I posted? Oh yeah, the channel hopping thing. So rather than like... Rather than type slash channel 1, you've got like a little menu up here to select the channel. And like an animation to swap. Just a little bit of extra polish that you didn't need to do, you know? It's cool stuff. Be nice to see the original picture of Hell as well. I don't know if you've ever played it before. Most people have only ever played like the little wave mode of Picture of Hell. But the actual official one, I haven't seen on a server before, so that'll be fun to play as well. I hate doing nickname, man. I hate pressing that button. Just let me A spam, you know? Do 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 do. Oh my god, bro. I made a funny on an Instagram reel. The notifications are outrageous. No, I don't want to go. Timid. I wonder what the least farmed starter is. Actually, I think it might be Squirtle, you know. When I see other people doing this, if it's not Charmander, it always does seem to be Bulbasaur so much more than Squirtle. Does Venusaur really have a better shiny, though? I think all three of them do have good shinies. Might have to look at this. Venusaur. It's good. I wouldn't say it's better than Blastoise, though. Blastoise is my OG starter. Blastoise is pretty cool. Whatever. My condolences. Oh, in the chat, I'm not really that bothered. Galatasaray is shit. We'll beat them at Anfield. I'm not really that worried about it. How we didn't score, I don't. If we can play that poorly and stay in the game, it's fine. Have a disallowed goal that shouldn't have been disallowed. It's fine. Chazman! Are you on the hunt or are you doing a different one? Fire Red, hunting. My good friend Charlie Fiskin is a Chelsea fan. For his sins. Going for the Mander. Albino, it's what? It's yellow. Did you? Charlie's almost never in the stream, so it wouldn't have been with him that you chatted. Unless you just remember me telling you that he's a Chelsea fan. In which case, never mind. Yeah, I probably said that. I mean, the best thing is if you could just like turn off nicknaming Pokemon as a setting. Oh, I'm down. Ah! Ranger game. Oh, that class is even more dead since I quit playing, man. That's crazy. They really have a hard on shitting on Ranger. A German is a Bayern fan. They are such a one-club country. I just wish I'd known how many resets I'd done. I wish there was like an inbuilt calculator, man. Yeah, no, I know there's local support for the teams. I was only joking. But it's like meeting a Spaniard who's not a Real Madrid or Barca fan. Oh. Never lucky. Oh, I'm not watching. It is amusing though watching the English teams dominate, and so the UEFA are like, how can we limit their potential? I mean, the fact that Spurs, who are what are Spurs? They are, is it 17th? 16th. Spurs are 16th and are still somehow in the Champions League. Beggars belief. Although they are getting absolutely farmed tonight by Atletico away. That is amusing, to be fair. They had to stop at some point. There was no way Spurs could keep going with the fact that they're 16th in the league. Did he mention the Saturday game? Oh yeah, he was here. Yeah, he was here. We watched it together. We were shiny hunting and watching Chelsea sweat it out against Wrexham. In fact, actually, Wrexham are playing tonight. I want to see how they are doing because them being promoted would be absolutely insane. Let's see. Oh, they're losing. Oof, at home. 2-0 to Hull. Oh. Damn. Oh, Hull are just above them, too. Damn, it's a 6-pointer. Yeah, they're 6, actually, but... Yeah, fuck. That sucks, man. I think they might have a game in hand, but even still, it sucks. Maybe they can pull it around, but... They do seem to... have a lot of last-minute goals, Wrexham. So you never know. I mean, I'm certain if they did somehow sneak promotion, they'd go straight back down. But it's still a good story, and it's never been done before to go the back-to-back promotions they've achieved. We'll see. Well, I guess that'll get done when Man City gets sent down. Just joking. That won't happen. Got expensive lawyers for that. Damn. If I did keep the eventual shiny Charmander on this save, I really would have to like work out what kind of team I'd like to hunt, and also like how far I can progress before I have to add another shiny team member. Do you see Villa Chelsea? No. Villa having an epic collapse. I hope they bring back your rival being an asshole in the new games. I hate this like lovey-dovey. Here's like $6 million because you're my best friend. Delap. Is that it? Chaz, is that the one that you hate? Who's the player that you can't stand? Is it Delap? I can't remember. No, it's not Garnacho. At Chelsea, yeah. Who's the one you hate? Was it Delap or was it someone else? Oh, yeah. Sanchez. I just like João Pedro. It keeps getting me fantasy points. $19 points from João Pedro last week. Class. Who did Chelsea even have next? Newcastle. We have Tottenham, but I don't remember what day that's on. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Sunday, 4:30. We'll find a way to fucking shit the bed, but I mean, Spurs had to be knocked out at some point. The fact that the 16th place team in our league got into the last 16 is embarrassing. Ah. So Grizzly, this is the one. Grizzly's here. Damn it, Grizzly. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Maybe it's broken. Yeah. Oh my god, I did it again. I don't know how many times I've actually attempted this, but like similar to like BDO enhancing Vleo, I have to say that I've at least done it 16,000 times. Nothing about lying about the amount of attempts, right? to be more unlucky than everybody else. Which starter is the best? Blastoise. So Squirtle. Squirtle is a Giga Chad. I think. Hang on. Did I do? I did my first ever playthrough of Red. I'd never played Red before. Not that it's wholly different from Blue, which I'd always played before. Just gonna see. I think I might have used the Zard in Red. No, I still went Blastoise. Who happens to be dead, I think, because I just beat the Elite Four. Look at this big man. Look at big man Blastoise. Hang on. Big man Blastoise. Even on Red, I still use Blastoise. People need to understand that Charmander in Gen 1 is suicide. It's playable, it's just not very good. It's like competitively, it's not a good Pokemon. But it does have objectively the best shiny when it's fully evolved. Although the other two are very good. But yeah. What do you get to counter the Water Gym? It depends on what game I'm playing, but I really like well, you won't have them yet, but obviously like it'd be Weepinbell or Gloom. So I used I had a Vileplume in my last playthrough. On Fire Red. Sometimes if I feel I'm devious, I'll go for the Chew, but yeah, I'll just show you what I had. On this is the beaten save file, and I'm saved in front of Mewtwo, so you know we're gonna just do that quick check. So yeah, this is we got Gengar. Let's see summary. Gengar, Arcanine, Vileplume. I love Vileplume. It's not a great Pokemon because of the lack of being able to use Poison as it's a special attacker and Poison is physical in these generations. Still a cool Pokemon. I love Vileplume. Special place in my heart. I also do like Victory Bell quite a lot. Blastoise as a starter. Aerodactyl, which I just kind of claimed and saved and forgot that I didn't check for its nature. It's a neutral nature. I now have a Pupitar, but at the time I had Alakazam. So anyway, yeah. Not shiny. Anywho, so yeah, that was my playthrough. Mewtwo is so cool. It's objectively like I love Mewtwo in Gen 1 as well. Like bro is like fully henched over. See you later, Blue. Looks so badass. But my favorite legendary is Ho-Oh. It is the only legendary I've ever bothered to soft reset for. Although I did it in Brilliant Diamond, so it's 1 in 4,096. So half the odds of this one. Ooh, Typhlosion's cool Pokemon. But to be fair though, in Gen 2, although I do like Typhlosion, for Alligator. Love for Alligator. Plus very cool shiny. Yeah, you need to trade. You need to trade, yeah. I have like 3 Game Boys over there, so I can trade with myself like a loner. I mean, to be fair, you can run Haunter or Kadabra for the whole game. Both of them have like fully evolved stats on the middle evolution. They're so good. No, you could get both those Pokemon. They weren't exclusive. But you do need to trade them. But yeah. Hypno creeps me out so much, man. Yeah, I mean, Slowbro, I have to be honest, man. It's not a Pokemon I ever really use on a team. I do try to be, like, less predictable. It's so hard, though, like, especially if I can make it, not to use Gengar or Alakazam. It's, like... I hate how, like, normie it kind of become, but I just love Gengar so much. Such a cool Pokemon. Although, I will say it's rare for, like, a modern Pokemon to capture my interest, because I stopped playing for a long time after Gen 3, but I do really like Dragapult. Definitely my favorite pseudo-legendary. Golduck's another one I never use. When I was a kid, I loved Pidgeot. It's like having a second starter. It evolved at kind of similar levels. I think Pidgeot's 36. I mean, Pidgeotto maybe like 18, but I always loved Pidgeot so much. But I do also really like Dodrio, which is objectively a better Pokemon. I never liked Fearow. I always liked Jolteon. Jolteon was always my go-to. And that was before I knew like just how good it really was. You know, we're talking about when I was a kid and I didn't really understand what the stats were. I knew what the typing was, and that was about as far as I got. Do love Jolteon. You know, I know Snorlax is a super popular Pokemon I never ever use on my teams. Maybe I'll shiny hunt it in this and make it. Yeah, Jolteon or Dodrio is so good. Cool Pokemon too, because it reminds me of King Ghidorah. My least favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't know, like, least favorite's hard. There's a couple that I'm just like, I just don't care about. I don't care about Tangela. Like, who cares about Tangela? Farfetch'd? Why do you exist? Onyx is such a disappointment. So, yeah, that's a good one. Cool Pokemon, though, so I can't hate it. It's just, it's cool. It's just as pointlessly statted. I don't know. Dugtrio's kind of jokes. I'm not a Raticate fan or a Rattata fan. Never once used one of those Pokemon. Oh, Parasect. Dude, Parasect, you feel so bad for it, bro. Like, it's literally just dead and the parasite's controlling it. It's so sad. Yeah, Moltres is a huge disappointment, though. Articuno has a niche, but Zapdos is objectively, like, the best. Zapdos is kind of goated. I really like Articuno, though. Moltres is just bad. It's like I was saying earlier, though, like, 1000%. If we get Emerald, which we should get Emerald, I'm shiny hunting Mew. To have a legitimate shiny Mew, finally. Yeah, well, it's bad compared to Zapdos and some other Pokemon. But Ice Beam is really strong in the Elite Four. So it's just kind of bad against Lorelei, I guess. But ultimately, it's quite a powerful Pokemon otherwise. So I wouldn't say it's bad. But yeah, like competitively, there's only like a selection of Pokemon, like maybe like 25 that are really good. But compared to Moltres, it's really good, so... Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really don't like, but... Seaking. Goldeen and Seaking, useless Pokemon. Don't even learn water moves. I think Seaking is due like a third evolution that's unlocked through the next region or something. It's such a forgotten Pokemon. Yeah, I always think like Lugia needs to be water, but nope. We did when my friend was over. We did some hunting of Lugia and Ho-Oh, but no luck. No luck at all. It's very sad. What gen is Flygon? Is it 3? It is 3. Oh, my friend had Slacking as a quiz answer. He tells me it has the highest stats of a Pokemon that is not a pseudo legendary or legendary or mythical. Apparently. It's like my third guess for that, so I didn't do too bad. Oh, Wrexham got 1 goal back, and they're into added time. If they can get a result here, just get a draw. That's a really good result. Really, the Reggies? That's interesting. I have to be honest, I just find them so uninteresting, it's not funny. Like I said, for me it's Ho-Oh. Love Ho-Oh. Opening scene of the first episode of the anime. So good. Mewtwo. Love Mewtwo. I mean, Groudon and Kyogre are goated too, to be fair. I like Yveltal. Dialga's kind of cool. Giratina's sick. Yes, Minty! We're trying, bro. Leaf Green. I've also been trying other shiny hunts, Minty, but absolutely zero luck so far, so just... That's why you haven't been notified. No successes yet. I have the fucking nickname again. Oh, it's an insane grind. It's really funny seeing like the shiny Reddit though, like lose their minds because some people are like, "Oh, after 460 resets, I finally got my shiny out of the lab," and people are like, "Finally, bro! Like the odds are 1 in 8,192, and you're like 400 in, bro. Can't be saying finally." Well, Hitmonchan is objectively a bad Pokemon, so yeah. In these generations. It learns elemental punches, which are all special. And it has, like, what, 40, 35 special, something like that? Do you know what's another Pokemon that's a lot of, like, really popular that I don't really vibe with? Lapras. I like it shiny, but, like, in terms of, like, the Pokemon, doesn't do anything for me. Hitmontop. That's Gen 2, isn't it? Hitmontop. Yeah. Yeah, the purple is good. I have a shiny on Violet, but for me it's not like I don't really like it. Oh, shit. So I think what I probably will do is I don't think I'll move. If I do get a shiny, well, eventually, I guess. Hopefully I will. I won't give up. I don't think I will move it to the other game. I think I'll keep it on this file and do, like, a shiny playthrough. But, like, we're talking, like, this is going to take me years. It is so high effort. I'll have to like decide by which point in the game I need to have 1 shiny, 2 shiny, 3 shiny, you know, add to the team before I can progress. So that'll be a difficult decision. Yes, I mean, I already tried. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't even say that gift Pokemon are easier. Just as, like, any static encounter is just as easy as a gift Pokemon. Well, I suppose if you're only talking about a playthrough, then yeah, you're not going to see a static Pokemon for a while. So that's fair. But yeah. I mean, strictly talking about a playthrough where you can only use shiny Pokemon, in which case, then yeah, Magikarp seems like a no-brainer. Although the Eevee kind of unsettles me because I'm hoping that we get Emerald, and which we should do, and I want to keep a shiny Eevee for Umbreon. The other shinies aren't that great. Especially the Gen 1 shinies, like... Jolteon's my favorite evolution, but has a green weird shiny. Flareon's is meh. I don't really like the pink-purple color on Vaporeon so much. Well, Gyarados is just insane. Despite the fact that it's a physical attacker and water is all special. Really good Pokemon. Are they? I thought it was 125 or something. Oh, Wrexham didn't win or draw. Okay, let's see. Gyarados. Let's have a look. No. In Gen 3, it's 60 special, 125 attack. I mean, it would have had probably 100 special in Gen 1 before the special split. But in terms of obviously what we're doing here, which is these games, unfortunately, it's a not very good special attacker. Oh, I just had a look at it. It's got like a really washed out color. Maybe I'll change my mind on that. Look at this. Hang on. If you look at that, like, this is fire red and leaf green compared to these ones. I mean, look how red it is here. That's a goated red. That's kind of pink, but it's fine. But this is like an orange. Yeah, in Gen 1, yeah. In Gen 1, it was definitely like that. It's got such a cool sprite. I hope they port Heart Gold and Soul Silver, man. I really want to play that. What is it considered for gen mechanics? How do you mean? What do you mean considered for gen mechanics? Oh, it's Gen 3. Yeah, so this is Ruby and Sapphire mechanics. It's got abilities, natures, all the rest of it. But unfortunately, by this point, although they'd made a lot of better changes, they still hadn't split. Like, if you're a water type move, like Waterfall is a physical type move in later generations, right? Compared to Surf, which is special. They're both water moves. In this, every water move is special. And every poison move is physical, which sucks for like Sludge Bomb if you have, you know, so you can't put Sludge Bomb on Gengar and expect good results. So that's the only downside to the Gen 3 mechanics still that don't get fixed until later. I don't even know when they get fixed. Charlie told me, but I can't remember what he said. Charles. Yeah, exactly right. So you don't really have the diversity you would have, unfortunately. Did you quit BDO? Have you not asked me this already? That's crazy. I have a look at your chat history. Oh, maybe you haven't. You've asked me other things, Arma, but not that, I guess. Yes, I haven't played BDO in like a year. They just moved too far away from the game I wanted to play, and it is what it is. If you're a PvP player who likes open world PvP, the progression feeling. Oh, it's Gen 4 they made that switch. Hopefully they do Heart Gold and Soul Silver. What's the horizon now? Lots of Pokemon content. We got Fire Red and Leaf Green, which has like boundless amounts of time I can just invest in shiny hunting, aside from beating the game. I'm hoping that they also add Emerald, which I'm certain they should do. I don't want to shiny hunt Mew so bad I can't even. So that's that. Other game-wise, as and when. At one point, maybe I will hop on WoW. I don't know. Play TBC casually, maybe. I don't know. What else? There's this Jurassic Park survival game I really want to play, but I don't really know where that is in development. They have to do Emerald, man. It pairs too precisely with these games to not release Emerald. But I would love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Absolutely. Also, Charles, when did they swap the... I guess I could Google this, but I'm too lazy. When did they swap the shiny odds? Is it Gen 6? That comes to my mind, but it probably isn't true. Yeah, definitely. I mean, literally the games are paired. Like, they are designed to be played together, so... Fingers crossed we get Emerald. Oh, Gen 6 is that. Okay. Yeah. Emerald is sick. Even though, if I remember correctly, like, Gen 3, like, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is, like, Giga HM. Well, isn't Gen 4 worse? I think that maybe they're both bad. For HMs. That is one of the best things about modern generations is scrapping the HM thing. There's never really any point. It's not fun gameplay. Yeah, you can go for it, Fiskin. go for it. I played Gen 4 only recently on Brilliant Diamond. Is it even on here? Yeah. That's my first playthrough. Although it's my first time getting a full odds shiny. I got a Badoo, now Roserade, in the forest. And I shiny hunted Ho-Oh by soft resetting. You was a sweat. Let's have a look. It says content not available. Oh, in my region. It's because I'm British. You trying to show me some titties or something? Or... Sakir doesn't like that. I don't have a VPN active, so I won't be able to see it. You have me on the big screen in the background. That is a bold move, because if I do get a shiny, your fucking speakers are going to fucking heaven, bro. Like, one day I would like to get like a different setup. Nice monitor stand. I always wanted like have a monitor go vertically too. It doesn't have to be a specific monitor with a weird resolution. Like it could just be a normal monitor that I flip that way. And then I like mount it onto the wall or something. You sent it on Discord. Damn, dude. Look at me on the TV. Who's that handsome fella? So you have all the Pokemon. You like cut it off at a weird angle. Because you can't see the owned. But yeah, I guess the Mew is achieved through a certain method. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn my back and go and get a drink. And we'll see if it's shiny. I have to try and do this like blind. Hang on. So I can go Pokemon. And then we have to click that. And then it's summary. Alright. Is it shiny? That would have made clip of the century. The other thing about this is, like, I'm not a full-time streamer anymore, so I will do shiny hunting off stream, which would make it kind of sad if I get it, but, you know. It'd be cool to get it on stream, but sometimes, you know. You mean full-time streaming? Some aspects of it, yeah. But it helps to be, like, really into the game you're playing, because if you're not really feeling it, but you feel obligated to stream because, you know, you need to have a roof over your head, you know? It gets very stressful if you're not really, like, vibing with the game. But when you are vibing with the game, it's super easy. It's really fun, you know? But you can't just, like, being a variety streamer is just, like, such a, like, difficult niche. You need either a very, very large stream audience already that you can dip your toes into other games, or start out as a variety streamer, which is really hard unless you've got assets. Especially large assets. So, you know, it isn't easy to do that either, so. Like, even now, I've not streamed BDO for like a year. If I turn BDO on, the viewership would massively go up. It wouldn't go up nearly as high as it would had I been, because Twitch is very punishing for not streaming. So I don't really miss the, like, the mental strain that produced. If I don't stream, I don't really feel like playing the game, but if I don't stream, you know, you get very much algorithmically punished for that. So yeah. I always find it hard to, like, game for 8 hours day on day out as well. Like, I like gaming, but, like, even if you do like the game, that's quite draining. So yeah, I don't miss those aspects of it. Yeah. Those were good times, to be fair. 2019 BDO was a good time. I mean, the game wasn't perfect, because no game really often is. But it was still fun. You know, that was the BDO that I liked. And it started to progressively go downhill once we got to the 20s. But yeah, I mean, I would say 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 were golden years for that game. But yeah, no, it was good times. I mean, even before BDO, you know, I streamed Tanks full time. And when I was enjoying Tanks, like, that was also very easy to stream long hours if I wanted to. And, you know, I was very successful, but then it starts to wear on you. And that's when it gets really hard, because you have to stream. But, you know, streaming is about content and having a good time. Or at least for me. I was salty, but I didn't want to be like a salty only streamer, you know. Salty when it, like, made sense to be salty is fine, but, like, only ever salty because you're so depressed with the game is, like, not great. So yeah. I think that's why, like, being a variety streamer and having a variety of games to dip in and out of is the best scenario for streaming. Like, I still see people streaming BDO now. And, you know, you're kind of like, are you there because you know, you need that You know, gotta make a living, and if you get like hundreds of views streaming BDO, let's try streaming other games, and the viewership drops off, so does your income. You know, and when there's your livelihood at stake, it's not so easy. I think that's what a lot of people don't appreciate, especially like bigger streamers. I mean, obviously people do their best to like always put on a brave face and like do like a lot of people will be obviously overly fake with like how they, oh, I'm super positive. Even if they don't feel that way, but you know, you can kind of see it anyway with some people because it is hard. It's hard. Yeah, it's just always difficult for sure, and you have to remember too that there's all those factors I just mentioned, and then you're online, and people are people, and they will attack you, no matter what. I've seen streamers attacked for all kinds of crazy things by people that are terminally online and take out whatever's happening IRL on a streamer. Hey, Suzanne. Yeah, no, not really, man. I haven't played BDO for like a year. It's just not for me anymore. It just got worse playstyle-wise for me. So I'm really not looking to go back. I don't miss it. I mean, the BDO I missed wasn't there when I was actively playing BDO, so... Are you trying to get a different Pokemon? I'm trying to get a shiny Charmander. So the little yellow guy... We want this. But the odds of getting one are 1 in 8,192. So, you know. Yeah. So if we get this one instead of an orange one, it's a very hype moment. Do you have the BDO RNG in you? I don't think I had great RNG in BDO. So, no. Choice for sure would have gotten a shiny by now. If you got the Elton, yeah, that took years though, and I was one of the earliest people to farm Histria. I don't think that's a good benchmark. Do you need to reset the games? Yeah, it rolls again each time, Fiskin. So each reset is new. So I'll show you an easy way to find that out, right? So Pokemons have natures, right? So we'll just see what this says. Watch it have the same nature twice in a row. There's like 20 natures or so. I don't remember how many. There's something like that. But it's an easy way to see that the Pokemon is different each time. So each time there's a chance that it's shiny. So it's got careful nature. So yeah, it's got... Also, the ability can be different. So it's got Blade. Although, actually, I think it's only got one ability in this game. So never mind that. HP is 19, 10, 10, 9, 11, 12. So all these different numbers will be different on the next one I go for. I appreciate that, Zuzana. Yeah, I mean, I miss BDO when I was really enjoying it. But to be honest with you, like... It's fundamentally a very different game from what I really enjoyed for the first 4 years, really. And that's why, you know. What I loved about BDO was the open world PvP, the player-made stories, you know, the fact that grinding really felt rewarding because then you're more powerful in PvP. Now all the gear is very homogenized. There's so many classes as well. So now it's gentle nature. It's 10, 8, 12, 11, 12. So these different stats. So, yeah. So each one is different. We just have to get stupid lucky. Is it 25 natures? I knew it was 20 something. Nah, dude, to be honest with you, Crimson Desert doesn't interest me. Absolutely doesn't interest me. Maybe there's a little spite in there that they gave so much development time to it over BDO, but I don't know. Impish. I mean, the dream would get a modest shiny. So the best nature. Well, timid is good too. Timid or modest would be insane, but I would take any. Do. No, I don't want to give a nickname. Sassy. Charles, I just seen the picture of you gaming and watching the stream at the same time. If I got this, would I like hunt for a shiny bird? I mean, I'd use whatever shiny I got. I don't think I'll be restrictive. Like if I got shiny Rattata, so be it. But it's really, do I shiny hunt in Viridian Forest and get a shiny bug just for shits and giggles? Swablu. I mean, I have to be honest, my first ever shiny was Red Gyarados. I thought it was like a weird thing they were doing. No idea that was like, this is how the shiny mechanic works. Or, well, this is, the Pokemon can be shiny. Didn't know that. Thought it was like a cool weird thing they did. But yeah, in terms of official shiny, mine was Badoo. Badoo. In the forest in Gen 4. Which meant 2 of them spawned. In Gen 9, I proceeded to get like a stupid amount of shinies. Very easy, comparatively. Quirky. That's rough, man. It's rough out here. I mean, there's always the chance in like Gen 2 and Gen 3 when I played both games, I found a shiny, but because I didn't really know it was a mechanic until way later, I don't think I would have even noticed. Especially because, like, I had no interest in random. I found random encounters annoying. I used repels whenever I could. You know, so I would have run away very quickly from Pokemon I wasn't interested in. But now when I play through these games, I don't mind it because it's like, oh, it could be shiny. Could be shiny. So yeah, I mean technically the odds at the moment are 1 in 4,096 because Charles is hunting at the same time as me, so one of us could get one. No, in Gold and Silver, yeah, you had the legendary beasts. You have them in these games too. I don't think you can get them in Sapphire, but you can get them in here. Fire Red and Leaf Green have legendary dogs. In fact, they're roaming now. Pretty sure if I put a repel on and run in and out of a building that's next to a grassy area, it probably can spawn. Charmander's, yeah, exactly. Ah. Come on. Live to win till you die. Come on. Oh, maybe the... Oh, I don't remember. I feel like I remember Latios and Latias, so I feel like they were Gen 3. Otherwise, why would I remember them? From like an old school memory, not like, yeah, I know a lot of Pokemon now, but like feels like I've known them a long time. So I think they are Gen 3. Whether the Regis are also... I don't know. Should we just Google it? Where? Oh, I can just use Bulbapedia. Latias. Generation 3 for Latias. Reggie. Also Gen 3. Damn, Gen 3 added a ton. Had 2 pseudos as well. They have good shinies, by the way. Lati twins. I wanna be the very best, but I don't have a shiny Pokemon. This is where you have a child, you train it to be a bot. Be like, hey, just go do this. Grind a shiny for me. I'll give you 20p. 20p. Literally, what are you doing if you're not using a child as a bot to bot prog in games? Sometimes I feel like for a meme, I should just like select one of the other starters, just for like one attempt. But I'm like, I'll probably get that starter. I mean, I'd still be gassed, to be fair, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal, because I think the others all have good shinies. But still. Here, we'll try Squirtle and then Bulbasaur, just for memes. It's modest. Never lucky. Try Bulbasaur for memes. It is leaf green after all. Yeah, she says they're all energetic. It's not very descriptive, is it? It is not shiny. Back to the Mander. Top tier artist game. Never heard of him. I fall off the wagon though in terms of knowing things about Twitch streamers. Bashful. Is it the weekend yet? Oh wait, that guy. I've seen that guy. Yeah, never mind. I have seen that guy. I thought it was like a Twitch streamer you meant. I was like, bro, I like watch no Twitch. Oh, Race the World First is coming soon. I gotta watch the Race the World first. Is this the... I don't know if I made this up and it was like part of a fever dream. Is this race like weird because there's like multiple raids at the same time? Or did I make that up? We'll talk about retail WoW, Minty. Race the world first for the raid. I don't even play retail WoW, but I like watching. Do 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 do. So how do they, if two raids are open at the same start, how do they do a race? I don't. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense because you'd get the loot from both, wouldn't you? By the early bosses. Why are they opening two raids, though? I suppose if it stops split runs, that would be good. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that's weird because Race the World First is like really good content. Feels like a crazy way to change it. Oh my god, Delph is here! I just happened to like look up a chatter list for memes. My hero, Delph. Delph, do you still work at PA? The first two raids open on 17th and Mythic on the 24th. Man, that's going to be so weird. I wonder if that's like... Does it do something against splits maybe though? I don't know. Exciting times anyway. I do like Race the World First. Does someone have a video explaining it, I wonder? Maybe someone has a video explaining how the Race to the World First will work. Oh, one is a one-boss raid. Oh. Like a Magtheridon. Okay. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. Oh, one day, one day, one day. I wonder how many like soft resets this works out per hour. Pretty fast, except for like the little dialogue options with the rival picking the Pokemon. I'll run a timer on my phone. Timer. Stopwatch. Okay. Apparently I had a stopwatch going for a long time on my phone. Whoops. $40 to $80. It's a big range. Okay. Okay, and soft reset. About 28 seconds. What's up, Don? Yeah, I mean, 28 seconds is not bad. So, I don't know if you can do it any faster than that. Yeah. I think you probably could say 30 seconds because, like, sometimes I'll accidentally click the nicknaming thing. And obviously, I'm not always, like, you know, esports, APM going through it. I have absolutely no idea how many attempts. I'm not like a regular Pokemon shiny hunting streamer. So I just started making attempts. I also have loads of attempts at Mewtwo. No idea how many. Couldn't even guess. You could try and work it out with math, I guess, and time played, but that's the only way you could really do it. Certainly in the thousands, I think, by now, but I wouldn't even want to guess, because I just don't know. I think what's going to happen is, if I do get the shiny up for this file, because I have a other playthrough on here, on this file, I'll do a shiny team playthrough, where I only use shinies, but every other subsequent Pokemon I will count. How would you even say the first part of that? Koche? Sose? Hello. So yeah, I don't know how many attempts, which I know is really, like, boring. I am swell. I'm pleasant. How are you doing? Charizard shinies goated. They all have good shinies, but Charizard's is the best. As much as, like, Blastoise is my favorite starter, or eventual starter. Yeah, it would be very cool to have it. And I'll work out the logistics of how I would build, like, a shiny playthrough, which would take me an unfathomable amount of time. Pokemon drawings. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know how many. I don't know. I wasn't counting. I ever. I'd done some since the launch of the game, and then my friend was over on Saturday and Sunday, and we absolutely went insane on shiny hunting. We did a lot of Mewtwo, a little bit of Ho-Oh and Lugia, and yeah, a lot of starters. Oh yeah, way more than that. Way more than that. Yeah. I mean, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and we've just worked out that it's about 120 resets an hour. So, yeah, more than 1,000. But I don't know how much more than that. So, like, I couldn't be like, oh yeah, it's about 3,000. No idea. I know that we're probably more than 1,000, but like, how many more? I don't know. But yes, at least that. But it's so difficult to say. Oh shit, man. Blastoise is so cool, man. Toys. Especially like Gen 1 thick Blastoise. So cool. Big man Blastoise. In fact, I went water back to back because I went Feraligatr in Gen 2. And then I might have even gone Mudkip. Yeah, I think I went Marsh Stomp or Swampert in Gen 3. I'm just a water fanboy, as it turns out. But in this new generation, don't know. Do I go Pombon? Pombon? We'll see. I'll see what the leaks of the... I don't really care what the initial starter looks like. It's all about, like, the final evolution, so we'll see. I'll wait for that to be revealed before I make a decision. It's nearly bedtime for me. Still, a lot of soft resets in today, which is very cool. I'm doing this since like 5 o'clock, so... Yeah, you can, I did that too, so hang on. I got gold here and then silver in here. I think both of them had dead batteries, and I took them apart and soldered a new battery in them. So, you can always do that, and then it'll work. I mean, to be honest with you, if you bought the game, I would just not trust that it's got a new battery anyway. You know, lose your save file. If you solder in a new battery, it could last 20 years, you know. It'd be kind of nice to see them add gold and silver to this as well. But I guess they could probably skip it if they just did emerald and then they did heart gold and soul silver. Then there's not really much need for original gold and silver, I suppose. I suppose it makes more sense too because you can't trade from Gen 2 to Gen 3. I don't have an original Game Boy, but I have a Game Boy Color downstairs. It's actually not mine, it's my wife's. And 2 of the Game Boy SPs I have are mine, and then the third one is the wife's. So, yeah, one's my childhood one, one's her childhood one, and then one's one I bought. Yeah. I have a few retro games. I mean, I have red, blue, gold, silver. I wish I had crystal. I don't really care about yellow, but I would like crystal. And then I have ruby and sapphire. Don't have emerald. Well, too expensive. Same as crystal. Way too expensive. But I'm hoping they add emerald here, so be fine. And then I have leaf green. In fact, I'm 90% sure my leaf green save is currently saved in front of Mewtwo for shiny hunting. But I'm not going to do that anymore because I can just do it on here. And unlike those cartridges, the Pokemon isn't locked to that game forever. Anything I get here can be moved and will survive. It's just a very cool aspect of this. Because people will be like, oh, you pay for these games? Why don't you just emulate them, bro? Like, yeah, no shit, you can do that. But then the Pokemon are locked to the emulator. I wish you a long and successful overall shiny hunt. I don't think you have to wish for that, bro. That's like a guarantee. Death, taxes, and overodds. I feel like if I did get the Pokemon eventually, I'd just take a screenshot and then post it on Reddit and just be like, ah, finally, after 30 resets, I got it. Just to rage bait. It's almost curtains on this, though. Well, I mean, I might do a little bit more in the comfort of my bed, but got work tomorrow. Very sad. Well, my last Pokemon game that I owned were the Gen 3 games. So, Yeah, and then I didn't play Pokemon again until Gen 9. Well, I mean, I bought Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Well, Brilliant Diamond. And I played Let's Go. How's work going? Very well, in fact. Some news on that front soon, I think. But, you know. Are you also gonna farm rare candies? Elemental Rose. Do 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 do. I think we best call this for this evening, at least. Wind it down. Wind it down. Let's do one more Charmander and they'll do a cheeky Mewtwo. I think I can check it out. Like, I can have a look. What do you mean, like on your YouTube? Well, I might be able to, but not tonight. Once I'm ending here, I'm going straight to get ready for bed, man. All right, would you cheeky Mewtwo for my work tonight? Sorry, Randy. I can't stay up late streaming. I gotta get up early. Sorry about that. I would otherwise oblige you. Fuck. One more Mewtwo, and then I do have to go. I'll post a screenshot in my Discord if I do get a shiny on the brief time I'll be playing while in bed waiting to go to sleep. Here we go. Ah, you bitch. Alright, guys. I am goosed. I don't know when next stream. But stay tuned. This weekend is Mother's Day, so definitely not... well, unless I do Sunday late. I wouldn't mind doing a weekend one, having less. Maybe Friday. No, because I don't like streaming on Fridays. Because, like... it's like the entryway to the weekend. And I kind of want to, like, hang with the wife. I'll think about it, and we'll see. And there might be another one, like, on, you know, Wednesday, Thursday as well. So we'll just see which one of those days might make the most sense, and we'll do some more. If I do get anything... if I do get anything, I will post it on the Discord. So you can see it. So, yeah. I mean, how much time do we have now? Let's see. See, it doesn't say... I don't understand why it's... I don't really know Switch well enough. It says first played 10 days ago, but this one has the actual time. This one doesn't have the time. I don't know if there's a way to make it show the time. There must be a way to do that. I don't know why it works for Fire Red and doesn't work with Leaf Green. We'll work it out. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Best of luck to anyone shiny hunting. Except for you, Charles. I don't want you to get one before me. I'll be sad and have FOMO.